And welcome back to LTG. We're playing Alan Wake 2, and this is episode 1. Hope everybody's doing well, keeping safe, and having fun. Yep, managed to get my hands on a copy of the new Alan Wake 2 today. I'm looking forward to it. We did start to play the original Alan Wake on my channel. I think we did one episode, maybe two, just in anticipation of this game dropping. So it's now out. I could now afford to get it. So yeah, we're going to give it a try. I haven't seen anything online, any gameplay. I did see the original trailer when it dropped, and it looked interesting. It'll be, it'll be interesting to see which direction they go with this game, and we'll see how it goes. So let's jump into new game, and we'll take it on normal, and let's do it.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story. In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster. And monsters wear many faces.
Okay guys, it seems that we're in. This was not the start I was expecting. Not too sure who this guy is, to be honest. Pretty sure it's not Alan Wake, but yeah, so I don't know anything about performance, if there's any problems out there, if the game's crashing or whatever. I have pretty much cranked everything up to the max, including the ray tracing, and we'll see how the performance is. We'll see how we go on. But yeah, we're out in the forest, dark and eerie as normal, and some guy who's in the buff. Doesn't look as if he's had much fun, unless he's been at a bachelor party, and it has been fun, looks of things. Yeah, this is, it's got Resident Evil, the Village vibes all over it, hasn't it? Okay, we've got a light at the back there.
Can you hear me?
Come on, we should go.
They're kind of just watching us, moving away from us. Guessing they're not liking what they can see. Saying that, I don't like the look of his butt, to be honest, but anyway, I'll try not to look at it. Right, I'm just having a look at the buttons, so LT gives us a kind of a small zoom in. Absolutely nothing else. You can hear voices. So yeah, I don't know if there's spoilers in this game that might affect the first game. So nothing I can do about that, guys, if it does explain the first game to you. Okay, the frame rate is dropping a little bit. Yeah, down to 55 frames at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. If I need to lower the settings, then we will. The jump scale there. Okay, that was lovely. That did look like Alan Wake, mind you, didn't it? A creepy version. Yeah, frame rate's still around about the 55 frames, 59, so I need to keep an eye on it, see how we go on. And so we can jog a little bit faster now. Looks like we've got a cabin there at the back. Yeah, he's gone. Remember those guys in the first game. Right, can we climb over this, I wonder? Well, looks like we might just have to keep pushing up this way. Yeah, we're down to about 49 frames, guys. Not great at the moment. Right, well, we know light is our friend from the first game. How come these guys aren't being affected? Well, I think we'll try and go this way. If we can. Not good. Oh, Jesus. Oh.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this. I'm coming. What the fuck? Shit. Run! Go.
That did not end well for him at all. It was a bit gruesome, that, wasn't it? A nice cheery start there.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm
Glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are, Cauldron Lake.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Okay, return 1, invitation. We're in, and the frame rate is still really low, guys. It's in its low 40s. We're running a RTX 490. So, give me a second while I just have a quick look at the options and see if we can maybe... We have got DLSS frame generation, but at the moment it doesn't seem to be activating. I'll maybe try borderless and see if it comes up for that. It's not. I don't need VSync on. Strange that it's not activating at the moment. I'll keep an eye on that and maybe check the forums to see if we have there's any problems about that at the moment. See, everything else we've got cranked up high, so I'm going to look at the ray tracing and see if we can maybe put it on low for now and see if that makes a difference to the frame rate. I don't really want to play it in 40 frames, it's a bit bad. So we'll try that and see if that's any better. Right, so we're kicked up again.
I should take a look at that map.
About 54 frames now. So it's better, but I mean, it's still not great. Have another quick peek while we're here, just to see if we can get it working a bit better. We could try ray tracing off at the moment and just see if that makes any particular difference. It might be a bit bugged, so let's have a look. Yeah, with ray tracing off, it is smoother, and we're heading just over 60, 65, 68 frames. So I'm going to leave the ray tracing off for now, just until maybe it gets patched. We're going to see what the map has to say. Okay, the map displays key locations in the area. Let's have a wee look at it.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
It could well be, but first of all we're going to have a look at the map. So we're over here. We've got some rental cabins. We've got the parking lot, that's where obviously we parked. Bonny-legged path, general store, Witch's Ladle, Witch's Hut, Crowsfoot Hills, Cauldron Lake Shore, all nice names, eh? Streamside, and Witchfinder Station. Yeah, all the nice stuff. Okay. Right, we'll head through the forest. It still looks pretty good, even with the ray tracing off. But I'll search the forums after we've played this first episode and see if anybody else is talking about it.
Hey there, Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that,
Damn thing's gonna show up, Mulligan.
Federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Yep. Okay, any witness to the crime?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took him back to town a while ago.
Okay, let's take a look
I
at
want to see
the
the
body.
body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell him I'm here waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Yeah, I've got to say the facial and that, and the animations and that's pretty good. Yeah, frame rate's holding a lot better.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's
now
time
the
to
ray
review the facts
tracing's
of the
off.
case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Okay, you can access the case board inside the Mind Place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Alright, this is...
The facts are on the board.
This is new. Okay, case board. Let's have a wee peek.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Right, the case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. Okay, we can look around. And LT/RT to zoom in and out. Okay, so you're now free to navigate the case board only by pressing the B button. We'll just have a quick look at it. So we've got the Cauldron Lake murders. I'm just getting into this here. We've got the murder method. Slightly different in murders. Bloating only commercially in bodies, but not cases causes of death. Chest trauma, exposure to water, post-mortem. Right, that could be that guy we were. Yeah, because he got cut on that sacrifice table. Pretty sure that's what that is. Let's see then, another one down here. Killer profile, tattooing of the body. Murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Right, we'll have a look at the top ones here. Ted Lane, the dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. These are all the victims. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. And Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, and strange tattoos. Okay, right, well, I think that'll do for the in here for now. Have a wee look round. That's just the map. Nice little office, mind you. Quite like that. Yeah, as I was saying, the frame rate's holding up now. The ray tracing's off. I love ray tracing, but it's a pain in the ass at times. It really is.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Okay, so visiting the Mind Palace or the place, it doesn't pause the game, so you can't use it to escape if you're in a fight or anything like that. So you need to watch that. Okay, he's buggered off, and a couple of pathways, I think. I'm not sure if we can find more clues. Splitting up this way. Found it looks like a kind of makeshift tent, maybe.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Okay, we found which looks like newspaper. Case at Cauldron Lake. Okay, it's just letting us read the headlines. Does a hike a day keep depression away? Missing Doberman found on the trail. And Bright Falls own virtual baking camp. Okay, nothing too spectacular there. The game looks great though, I must admit. It's got a nice feel to it. hopefully they can get a patch out that gets the ray tracing working better. Because I think this would look really epic. Okay, starting fires is not a good idea. So this time around we're starting off as the FBI.
Stairs are out. You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
I won't talk about the first game too much, just in case you guys haven't played it. Don't want to spoil it for you. Alright, so Mirror Peak, let's have a wee look at that. And the mighty mountain in the distance is no other than a Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory, without retracing it. Could quite easily be an X-Files case. How Alan Wake didn't get its own TV series, I'll never know. You'd have thought that would have been a perfect basis for a TV series. Maybe one day. You never know. Right, well, I've got to go that way, but you know, FBI. Gonna do my snoop.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Yeah, that's quite cool. Yeah, she lets them know. Got maybe some sort of dream catchers, something like that. We've definitely got some good footprints down here. I don't want to get off the track too far, just in the off chance we make a mess of this. Definitely got some dream catchers kicking about here. Right, mortar falls. Right, mortar falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. Right, must be a waterfall of some sort, you'd think, but you can't quite see it from there. Looks like we can head down this way. This might just take us back to where the other FBI guy is. Oh, there he is there. Wasn't much of a detour.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
Okay, we've got the general store to the left there. An old phone booth here. That is not going to work.
No, you'll not get me. Try explaining it one more time.
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
Right, we can also obviously hear somebody talking. It might be that other detective or cop who was standing at the body. We are just coming round kind of the longer way, I think.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay, it's a bit of a wreck, this place.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Thornton, he's joking.
Let's just see this body, shall we?
Well, we've got that body on the sacrifice table. That could be the body that we played
Now this is the scene of the
when the
crime.
game started.
We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
Okay, you unlocked your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside the mine place. Alright, okay. Allows to see active clues. The key image can be selected with A and placed on the caseboard. Right, okay. So let's have a look. Where would we want to put that? Killer profile, murder method. It's got to be under. Ooh. Would it be under here, maybe? Alright, so let's have a look. Clues.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Right, so we're placing a key image on the caseboard begins a new line of investigation. Right, okay. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Another body has been found in the woods near Bright Falls. Perfect timing. Need to see if this is linked to the killings. We're here to investigate. Okay, objectives are viewable at the caseboard and your goals. You're now free to examine the caseboard or leave B to complete the objective. Right, so we can't just place that anywhere. That just kind of started a new board. Right, so we've got a filing cabinet, which is pretty good. Alright, I see. Okay, so we've got that one is doing this case. And this one might be, if we can, yeah, so we can just switch between them. Alright, that's it's going to take a bit to get to know what we're doing here. Back to the caseboard, and let's see if we can just head out. Make sure we can just do that. Right, so we got number 2 to look at here.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Oh, we did that, did we not? Okay, more to do. Right, you can collect clues from the body to progress the investigation. Right, let's get what we
Bruising
can.
on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Okay, and then...
Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
Okay, it looks like we want to go back to the caseboard now. And obviously put these in. Newly discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. Right, I'm just trying to figure this out. Right, this is a little bit footery. Right, that disappears when I come out for that. Right, okay, so you have to use D-pad to select one, I think. So that would be chest trauma, it would be... which one first? Right, we'll place one there. Then that one. Sure, if we can find another question mark, we can no. We'll try this one and see if we can get this one in. Okay. I don't see, we can only put one clue at a time, is that what it is? Okay, that matches other cases. It won't let me put more than one photograph down at the moment onto the open question. We might be able to change the... it's not letting me change that either. Alright, so you can, so you have to get it right across. Alright, heart was opened, was removed, but was left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted? And if pretty sure you take that across to there. That's it now. Right, we're getting the feel
Heart
for it.
removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay, we got there eventually. Okay, the clues have resolved the open question and has unlocked a deduction. As you advance investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. You can check the updated goals by pressing the yellow button. Okay, so investigate the crime scene, learn more about the victim, learn more about the killer. Yeah, there's quite a bit to do here. Alright, so we've got the killers, find evidence, and talk to someone. Alright, so, okay, we're gonna leave here and see if we can get
Who is our victim?
some more
Who
evidence.
killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Okay, move over to clue number 2 now.
Multiple people were here. Multiple killers?
There's a deduction available, but can we just continue, or do we need to go back and do that? I think we do. Right, let's have a look and see if we can... got the clues, it's just trying to get them to go out. Yeah, won't let me do that. Yeah, this is quite footery. Alright, hang on. So you can put them onto... We'll try that then. Okay, they really made a mess here, caught up in the act, or just sloppy work. Now... Can you move these again once they're down? No, they didn't want us to put it there. Try on this one. Nope. It just says talk to someone, so it's not that. Yeah, we can add it there.
Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Right, okay, so we now know there was there was one killer. Due to the multiple footprints. Yeah, this is different. Takes a bit of getting used to. Right,
Did they plan for the murder to happen here?
Right, can we, was that number 3 we did? Can we check 4 now? I think so. Right, we've got some clues to find.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
Was another one up here. Yep, let's check.
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting.
Okay, back to the caseboard again. Right, so for later. So we can't use these ones at the moment. Okay. Don't think there's anything we can use here. Okay, so we still to learn more about the victim and learn more about the killer. Yeah, they definitely won't let me put anything down at the moment. But I think we did all the clues. We did 2 and 3. Kind of caught in limbo here. Can't talk to him.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Okay, clues can be discovered by speaking to people as well as by examining their surroundings. Right, so we got the name of the body.
So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Okay, so he's
Nightingale
been
went
prison.
missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
Right, I think it's telling us we've got some more clues, so back to the case board. So we've got the victim. That should be able to go up there. That's better. Okay, no one's heard from this guy in 13 years. So why surface now, and where has he been? We have well, we could maybe put that there.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Right, we've got the cold beer bottles. So he was staking out the spot, having a cold one while they waited for our victim, possibly. And there's a tripod.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Okay, now we've got to find where the victim came from.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Okay, so we've got to do some profiling now. You can use profiling inside Sega's mind palace to get inside the heads of suspects and victims. Something here as well.
This mug always cheers me up.
The worst mom. Okay, so she's got kids, as we know, as we heard that in the car on the way in. Okay, using her intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. Right, looks like we're going into the head of Nightingale.
Agent
Missing
Nightingale
person.
has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Okay, so we've got the ritual murder now.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Like the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Right, so back to the case board. Okay, so we know he came from the Cauldron Lake. Right, I think that's everything here. We've done the profiling. Yeah, an awful lot to take in, isn't it? Goodness me. Just check that. Pretty sure we've done those. Yeah.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
Alright, you do that, pal. You just hang about, doing nothing as normal. Alright, another couple of minutes. We'll keep playing and we'll leave it for today. And we'll come back to it at a later point. So far, yeah, it's definitely
This is one of
interesting.
your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Okay, examine the blocked path. So we've got a couple of clues. I'll do this one
Tracks.
first.
Barefoot. Nightingales?
Might
They
have
come
been.
out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Don't see anything else. We can zoom in, but we can't really make it out too much.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the
words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept? Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should
Okay,
profile
guys.
Nightingale about this page.
Right, as I was saying before I was interrupted by the FBI, got another wee bit to do on the page thing, but I think that'll do us for this episode. So far, yeah, it's good. It's different. It's needing a few wee patches for the ray tracing. Without it, it's pretty smooth. Gameplay wise, yeah, it takes a bit of getting into, with the kind of X-Files murder board type thing. Yeah, it's okay at the moment. I'll leave judgment till later, but we'll certainly get episode 2 out probably tomorrow. So until then, keep keeping safe, keep having fun, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.